Why, hello there. Bet you can't do this. Now you may be wondering, hey Callum, how come you can transform into a badly drawn noodle at will? I'll tell you, fellow students, by the power of animation. Sparkles. No, seriously, it's an interesting topic. Fine, I'll prove to you that animation is pretty cool and 100% not a waste of time, although it may feel like it sometimes. To start us off, there's many types of animation, like rotoscoping, stop-motion, claymation, CGI, etc. But I'll be focusing on just regular, old, drawn animation, because it's the best one, fight me. When you think of famous animated films, you probably think of Disney or Pixar, right? Well, did you know that Ireland has its own amazing animation studio down in Kilkenny? It's called Cartoon Saloon. Seriously, all their films have been nominated for Academy Awards, including their latest one, Wolfwalkers, that was nominated for Best Animated Feature at the Oscars this year. They've currently produced 4 feature-length films, starting with Secret of the Kells in 2009, which is my personal favourite, then on to Song of the Sea in 2014, The Breadwinner in 2017, and finally Wolfwalkers in 2020. They really have a nice, distinct art style too, which is a nice segue into my next topic. Each animator or each animation studio will have its own different, unique way of animating, and a different art style. To demonstrate, would anyone like to volunteer in the audience? Alright, Leon, I'm gonna animate you jumping out a window. Nothing out of the ordinary for you. Alright, now let's compare that to the way I jump out of a window. See? Different camera positions, shapes, art styles, different everything. That's why it's important to make your own unique style, take things from stuff you love and combine them into something original. Or you could just copy a person who's copying a person who is also copying a person. And finally, for anyone who wants to create their own animated show or film, here's the process I used for my own. First, you need to brainstorm some ideas. Things that happen to you, dreams, they're all quite good for this stuff. You need to write a good script, which is unlike this video. Then move on to designing the characters and the world. How certain characters or objects interact with each other is important too. Music and design would be the next step usually. Start storyboarding what your animation will look like, and repeat this a couple of times to make it perfected and, smooth off the edges. If you have any talking characters in the animation, get some voice actors or voice them yourself if you're confident. The most important and by far longest process in making animation is actually animating it, unfortunately. So you gotta start by designing some backgrounds and then putting a separate frame over it for your characters and your props. Use your storyboards as a good reference and then put in your voice lines and music, audio, and there you go, you have your own animation. Seem like a long process? It is. It really, really is. But I can say from experience that it's really worth it, for the most part. Just make sure not to overwork yourself and to enjoy the process. You'll find that if you're having a good time, it will show through your work. Alright, now do you believe me? Okay, that's it for my presentation. Hope you enjoyed it, and thanks for listening to me rant about cartoons.